What's up, YouTube? It's your boy More Dark. I'm back with another boxing video, and this is my full fight review of the Adrien Broner versus Adrian Granados fight that happened tonight. I put up my recap earlier. I was leaving the fight, and you know what I'm saying, I tried to put out content while I was at the fight, but like I said, when you got a lot of people in the arena, it's kind of hard to send stuff out. So some of my stuff got deleted for some reason, but I was trying to put out. I had the Lamont Peterson fight. I was trying to put out like the round 12. That got messed up, but it is what it is. But this is just my full fight review of the fight that happened tonight. Adrien Broner versus Adrian Granados. A very good fight. The fight was It was closer than it may have seemed on TV. Like I said, at the arena, you know, the atmosphere was crazy. And Granados, you can watch. Matter of fact, you make sure y'all watch my prediction video.
Introducing Adrien, the
like in my prediction, I said in order for him to win, he needs to move. Throw a lot of punches, move, and he don't need to be sitting on the inside. And when he starts sitting on the inside, that gave Adrien Broner more opportunities to land punches. And then in the post-fight interview, Broner even said that, you know, he wanted to fight on the inside, and it would have been harder for him to win on the outside, and he knew that. But the game plan of Granados was to smother Broner, trying to smother him, move, just a little bit of everything, outworking. But he his nose ended up getting bloody, and that kind of messed up his breathing. And, you know, Granados, he going to keep coming regardless how hard you hit him. You know, I don't watch his fights the last couple of days. They're scouting him, and he been knocked down, and he'll get up and still win the fight. He just outworks you. Where in this fight, Broner was getting outworked, but Broner was landing the more clean, effective shots, and the harder shots Broner was landing. But like I said, all the fans that was at the arena, they all, you know, like some people that understood boxing, some people was like, yeah, Broner got it. You know, I understood that, yeah, what Broner was doing, he landed the clean, effective punches. The more accurate punches. He didn't work as hard as Granados, but it was an ugly fight, a very ugly fight. And, you know, Granados was like, shoot, let's get a rematch in Chicago. And Broner, he quickly turned that down, saying he's not going to Chicago, made a joke of it. You know, that's not going to happen. He don't want to go and have a tough fight like that again. It was fans and, you know, even people that came to see Broner. A lot of them were like, Broner, you need to throw punches. Everybody kept saying it. You know, everybody kept saying it. He need to throw all these punches. He need to do more. And a lot of people thought he lost the fight. I ain't even gonna lie. A lot of people thought he lost the fight. And I wouldn't have been surprised if they would have made it in a draw. But, you know, it's a business at the end of the day. It's a business, and they got to do what they got to do. I think this fight was more tough than the public thought. The casual fans probably thought. People that watch boxing, you know, knew this would be a competitive fight. I felt though it was going to be a competitive. I thought Broner was going to get him out because I thought his power would surprise Granados. But at the end of the day, remember, they sparred together numerous times. But, you know, I thought with the lighter gloves and no headgear, Broner's power had more impact. You know, and it did. It had some impact on Granados a couple times. He had him wobbled a couple times in the fight, but he couldn't get him out there. And it was only a 10-round fight. I didn't know that. I thought the fight was going to go 12 rounds, but it was only a 10-round fight. Broner got the victory on the cards. You know that, and that's just how it is. That's how the sport goes sometimes. A very tough fight for Broner. What's next for him? All I can say is it's not going to be good, because if he fights any of the top welterweights, it's going to be a long night for him. And a lot of the fans there were saying like, man, I don't know, Broner, the old Broner would have did this, the old Broner would have did that, all this stuff. People were saying, oh, if Rashid Warren was in there, he would have did this, he would have did that. These people didn't know nothing about boxing like that. Rashid Warren just got his ass kicked last week. He would have got his ass kicked again tonight if he would have fought. And it's two different weight classes anyway. But for Broner, it's gonna be a struggle. He fight any of those top welterweights, it's gonna be a struggle, y'all. I support Broner, but it is what it is, man. He gonna struggle, man. He gonna struggle. He can't fight going backwards. He kept going backwards multiple times, throwing all these uppercuts. He kept throwing uppercuts and kept missing the whole fight. Like, he just kept throwing all these uppercuts. He abandoned the hook, and when he did throw the hook, he landed. He kept trying to throw these uppercuts, thinking that he was gonna catch Granados one good time, but he could never really catch him like he wanted to. Granados is tough. He had the whole Chicago in there, man. They was in there supporting the boy, deep in there, very deep. But that rematch is not gonna happen. And people was in there talking about Adrien Broner need to change trainers. I'm gonna do another video on that anyway. I'm gonna do a video on Adrien Broner's trainer, Mike Stafford. People had the audacity to say he need to change his trainer and all this bullshit. Look, it ain't Mike Stafford's fault. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. Broner, that's just how he fight, y'all. What you gonna do? You gonna tell him to throw more punches? Cause that's what everybody want him to do. They want him to throw more punches and be a little more busier. But I'm gonna tell y'all why he don't throw more punches. Because he gonna get tired. And this is something I always noticed with Adrien Broner, even like years ago. I noticed, like, he gets tired. But he's very good and clever at hiding it. That's why he only throw one or two punches at a time instead of letting his hands go like that. Because he get tired, he get exhausted. I mean, you don't have to believe me, but I know it for a fact that he gets exhausted. And that's why he don't let them hands go like that. And like I said, he fight any of these top welterweights, it's going to be a long night. It's going to be a long night. Even with him being focused and everything, he said he's trying to be more mature and all this. It's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough. I don't know how long he'll last. You know what I'm saying? Fighting the top guys, I don't know, man. Because it's not gonna be pretty. It is not. And it's gonna show, the truth gonna come out when he go in there and fight one of the top welterweights. It ain't gonna be as easy because they're gonna have a little bit more power than Granados and a little bit more skill. And they're taller and bigger than Adrien Broner. And Granados was using his size and length against Broner, and Broner was struggling. He was struggling, man. And surprisingly, Granados he stood there and was going toe to toe with Broner. If he didn't do that, man, I don't know. If he didn't sit there and go toe to toe and trying to smother him and fight on the inside, Broner probably wouldn't even had a chance to even land a lot of those shots. Like I said, Granados he needed to keep moving. He needed to keep moving and throwing punches in volume and getting out the way, but he starts sitting there. And that's how Broner took advantage of that. He took advantage of it. But, hey, man, it is what it is. But y'all let me know what y'all thought of the fight. Like I said, it was an okay fight. It was a good atmosphere at the arena at Xavier. Very good atmosphere. But I wish Broner the best, man. I wish him the best. But I just think it's going to be all bad if he fight any top welterweight next. Any of them. I think it's going to be bad. Especially after tonight. But, man, let me know what y'all thought of the fight. Make sure you subscribe and keep supporting your boy. I'm going to bring y'all some more boxing content, man. But it's your boy, More Dark. I'm out. Peace.